It's a 5 versus 4 topside. Lucky finds a beautiful engage onto both Abraxo and Yoni. Agateo is far back, but he's fighting front to back. Joe gets in, and so the silver bullets, Agateo has to flash.
Welcome to the LCC, where casual League players just like you compete against each other for the League Community Cup. And for today's matchup, we have SGI versus Team Hospitalized, Game 2.
So we see Kaisa as the ban, instant respect ban, and Tariq banned out as well. Yeah, man, DK, we had to ban that Tariq. I did not want to mess with that.
Yeah, Camille and Azir repeating out for Hospitalized, but I think this is what we expected. The Kaisa, the Tariq. We may see the Vayne ban come out as well, but no, we will see Diana. There's respect on Whittle Guy's name. He turns out not just a Whittle guy, he's a Whittle big threat.
Yeah, I'm kind of interested that they're choosing twice to get rid of the Diana when we left Diana up in game 1 and they went the Ivern route. And I mean, I think the Poppy ban is a good respect ban. Hospitalized banning out Gangplank here again, so they must be seeing something in the OPGG. And Vayne locked in here for SGI, so Joe is going to get to play Vayne.
Yeah, Joe will get the Vayne pick. Hospitalized will have an opportunity to answer, and they will answer strong with Caitlyn. Lux and Morgana, two of Caitlyn's favorite lane partners, are both available, as well as the Thresh this time, not banned away.
Yeah, just a hover here. It does get locked in. Yeah, I think they were contemplating whether they want to go something that's more lane dominant or something that has a little bit better scaling. The Caitlyn Braum, it's a great lane. Braum is a melee, but he borderline plays. He's semi-range. He kind of plays like Thresh. And with the W, he's able to. I mean, they can trap stack.
I like this answer.
It's very good.
Yep, trap stack. You mentioned the trap stacking, but we do have a Morgana pick hovered for SGI. I think this is a good answer against the Caitlyn Braum. Gonna be watching out for that Braum passive level 1. I think we're gonna see another invade attempt from Hospitalized.
Absolutely, and if you're just tuning in, SGI are undefeated champions from season 1. They have this is game 2 of their match, put to the test so far. They lost game 1, so this is their blue side bounce back to see if they're able to win. Hospitalized upsetting the trend and winning on blue side in game 1, so we'll see what happens here in game 2. But Yone selected.
Is this a Yone premiere for the LCC? I don't know that we've seen Yone come out before. This technically is a flex pick between top lane for V and mid lane for Lucky.
Anybody in chat?
Yeah, Psychotic, can we check the stats from season 1?
I don't necessarily like the Morgana.
I'm expecting Caitlyn Braum to have a big power spike, but Morgana is a decent answer for just keeping Hospitalized from locking somebody down.
We'll have to see what the further engages. I'm expecting TJ to play something like the Malphite, like another form of engage. So it could be another 2-carry comp. With the Caitlyn being more mid-game, they might feel a little bit more pressured to get the game done and dusted earlier.
Yeah, way banned out. Hospitalized, anticipating this Yone going to the top side, banning out mid lane options. We're seeing Orianna ban come down, which makes me also think that this Yone is going over to top side for V, which would make this a blind pick top side, holding their mid lane counter pick until later.
This could totally be a flex.
It could be a flex.
Jax banned out.
Jax ban come out. This would be a ban against TJ in the top side, making sure he doesn't pick Jax. I think he's curious. He's shown a lot of priority onto Malphite, a lot of preference onto Malphite, to Nasus, to Mundo. I don't know that there's much evidence for Jax.
0 Yones.
But the ban does come through.
Yone. And what do you think about this? Leave up the brand, ban out the Jax? I don't know. I think I'd rather that be a brand ban. And Volibear Rumble. So, oh my gosh, this is toxic. Yone, Volibear, Rumble. This team fight is
that's a scary top side. We may see Hospitalized going for the same move, focusing down onto the dragons and the bot fights instead of trying to aggress and fight these early void grubs.
And any one of these could go top. Like, it could be Rumble mid, it could be Yone mid.
I think pretty comfortably this is a Volibear jungle, but Rumble and Yone could swap either way. I think Rumble does not really want to lane into Brand. Brand should be able to poke out and fight that lane relatively safely. As this Tristana locked in for top lane.
I am so confused. I don't know what's happening.
Somebody crashed. Somebody
crashed. Are you at 16, 17, 18, 19?
Yep.
Nice.
I'm on mine.
Let's go. Okay, we are in to game 2, and it
looks
was
like Lucky is the one that
you are
caused the
correct.
problem. He's reconnected, so again, somebody from SGI is going to be late out to the invade
Blue Wolf
protection.
is here. Blue Wolf is going to be caught out and hospitalized with the first blood, and they continue to take advantage of their game 2 level 1 strats. Another sneaky 5-man strat here, and SGI caught out the same as DK.
I mean, not even the same. Blue Wolf definitely just walked into the jungle. I think it's off the back of being distracted by these connection issues. Unfortunately, SGI is connecting with 3 players from France and playing for us. Lucky, Joe, and V are all connecting from France and playing from there. We have a very dangerous situation in SGI's jungle. 3 people together, camping at their red buff.
It's all 5.
I'm terrified. 5, correct.
How many times are people gonna do that? Going to do what? Disconnect or
walk into
lose
the
level
jungle?
1 into into hospitalized?
Yep. I'm just letting it ride. We're seeing some spectator bugs. Blue Wolf walking in again. He was on a ward. They know he's there. EJ resetting to go back to the top lane, but it looks like Hospitalized is going to maintain their position, and they're going to find Joe and Blue Wolf. Maya dragging behind, and so Lucky is not here.
So this is a 4 versus 3, and Lucky could roam down, so they could turn it into a 4v4, but they're going to wait for them to weaken a little bit, and now they come out for the surprise. Blue Wolf is the selected target again, and this is going to be another huge level lead. They get away with it again here, Jason. Hospitalized.
Yeah.
Great organization and strategy. Clone in the chat. Expect the invades, people. Yeah. If you've learned
we saw last season,
anything.
It took all year for people to start answering Aztecs invades into their top to steal their red buff, and the Hospitalized proving that people need to prepare their level 1s. You need to be ready to defend, and you need to be ready to answer. You need to make sure that you're moving together. Hospitalized making the best of their Braum passive, and they come out of this early game with 2 kills up, 900 gold up at 2 minutes into the game.
And both of their kills onto their carries. So Brand and
Caitlyn back to the top
loving
side,
that.
They are behind on priority.
Lucky is looking here onto Yone. Yone taking a bit of health in exchange, but still has the push here. And Lucky's trying to even this out. I thought that Lucky would do a little bit better into Yone, but of course with the melee and the range matchup, not much he can do. Whittle is here, and Joe and Maya could be in trouble. The condemn backwards, but through, and the bind misses. Maya unable to land it. The Braum passive stun lands, and Joe is going to die, but Whittle takes one too many turret shots. He's always going to get out on just 40 HP. Maya now punished, and Agateo picking up another kill. So 1 over to Agateo, and 1 over to Whittle guy. That's 4-0. Hospitalized are up already again.
Yeah, misplay for SGI. Whittle guy standing on a ward and will be spotted out. Joe will condemn them backwards, but the condemn does not follow up. Missed the displacement, causing them to miss. But yeah, 4 kills up now for Hospitalized. 3.5 minutes into the game. There is vertical jungling. Blue Wolf has stolen away the red side from Whittle guy. And so TJ and Yone left to play it out for themselves. No support yet from Whittle guy as he checks to make sure his top side is cleared. Yone looking low, but they've got to be happy with the advantage they built for themselves bot side. I think we're going to see the same game plan repeat going for these dragons.
Lucky is absolutely looking for a kill here onto the Crimson Yone. A stun is going to land here, but
for.
Brand is getting low on mana, and with the HP advantage, it could get volatile. TJ has flashes out topside as V overheats, and Joe and Maya are stuck in a situation again where another camp bot could be the move as Whittle is on blue.
Yeah, Yoni appears to have a comfort on this Sapphire Crystal start. I neglected to check what they ended up building last game out of it, but I don't think it ended up being a Rod of Ages. So I must have been misinformed about what they were going for. As you mentioned, there's definite Lucky has priority in this lane. V, the same for them.
And Abraxo walking forward, trying to stop the backs here of Joe and Maya. The SGI bot lane has been punished so far this game. A bind is going to land, but Braum does a beautiful jump forward to face tank it, and Agateo still extraordinarily healthy. And with a big freeze, this is going to be bad for the bot lane of SGI. Now the heavy push.
Yeah, Blue Wolf is here as they start up on a dragon, hospitalized, trying to convert their bot lane power into some more of these early dragons. 5 minutes in, right on spawn. They're dumping wave, and Joe forced to reset. Maya's going to have to collect this experience for them. First dragon dropping over to hospitalized. Yoni needs to reset, and we see a lot of what we saw last game. A huge advantage in the bot side, but big CS leads available in the other solo lanes. However, as I say that, TJ was able to push back and collect a lot of that CS when it got to his tower.
Yeah, he did burn teleport though if you're watching that topside matchup. So V has the teleport advantage, and so we should look for like a heavy trade here into teleport and then potentially first blood.
Yep, dropping the ultimate even if they see a jump come out from TJ. Could be forced to jump away here.
Yep, the W out. Whittle is hovering here, trying to help Yoni get the push. And with no mana, it looks like this little gank is going to give Yoni the opportunity to back.
Yep, going to be wanting to reset and then get back out here to defend Void Grubs. I want to see Lucky canceling this reset.
Yep, beautiful cancel here. And TJ is definitely in trouble as V is going to go for the all-out. The W away, the off of the Rumble ultimate, and a beautiful rocket. Is he going to get out? The flash forward from V to carry. And the E is going to land a harpoon. Snipes down TJ, and that's a solo bolo in the top lane.
Yeah, great play from V. Is going to set up Blue Wolf to take all three of these Void Grubs. TJ has lost his teleport. It's going to take him a while to walk back out here. Whittle Guy's going to collect that CS. And great from SGI to find an opening on the top side. They get a kill, they shove in mid and top, and they're going to get all three of the first Void Grubs on the back of it.
Yep, absolutely. And again, you can see this clear emphasis from Blue Wolf on top side. Whittle Guy picking up the dragons and Blue Wolf picking up the Void Grubs. So clearly different priorities in the neutral objectives, and they're very happy to just handshake the trade.
Yeah, we should have roughly, they took it at about 5.5 minutes, so we're looking at around 11 minutes for the next dragon to come up. I wish the spectator gave that information to us.
Joe tumbled onto a trap here, so a lot of damage actually, kind of a surprise amount of damage. Lucky is looking for the invade here, or the engage onto Yoni. He lands a nice bit of damage and backs right as the brand stun comes through. Black Shield is down. So I mentioned
if Yoni is able, or if Yone is able to engage onto you, you have to just get that conflict rate and conflict rate stun combo up as fast as physically possible, because the Yone's shield just makes it impossible to trade. It's brutal if you don't already have that poke in on him.
Yeah, and he went an early refillable, so he does have another refillable pot that he could chug. This bot side from Agateo and Abraxo really continuing to dominate as double harpoons land onto TJ. He W's out, but he can't really back here. His lane is getting freezed out. And V apps, now the CS lead is starting to go into effect. The ultimate coming through. There's no W from TJ. First harpoon misses, second one lands, and that will be another solo bolo. And if we check out the gold lead now, with the Sork boots already in hand, it's roughly 1,000 gold up topside.
Yep, and I think we're finding some answers for the question: can TJ play this or pilot this Tristana top? And right now it's looking a bit rough, but his bot side's looking very strong. Agateo and Abraxo pushing in the bot wave and finding themselves roughly, what is this?
Lucky
15
and Blue Wolf
CS
are
up,
here
2
on the
kills?
roam though, so will Abraxo and Agateo be able to withstand the pressure of the 4-man dive bot? Maya and Joe are trying to bait it, but they have a gut feeling, and it could be this ward right here that Blue Wolf is standing on.
Yep, it's pinged out by them. I think they know, and they're going to just dump this wave into Hospitalized. I don't think they're going to look to freeze it. Although, yep, making the most of their advantages, they're going to pull the wave to the side, and they're going to, if not freeze it, build a large wave for themselves to push back in.
And Blue
As
Wolf
we
wasting
approach the
so
second
much
Dragon
time
Spawn.
down here. He was even on CS, and he's just lost so much as his entire bot side is up. And Agateo and Abraxo are now going to engage right as Blue Wolf leaves. Maya will have the passive procced, and a ton of damage coming through. Joe using the Vayne ulti to dodge out a bunch. Agateo is already low, though. The Condemn into the wall. It's a beautiful play, and they get the shutdown. Lucky with the dive, but misses the ulti. And so they'll have to be happy with one. Unfortunately, it goes over to Morgana, but you know there are other supports that would be worse. So the gold going over onto Morgana is not the end of the world.
Yep, SGI finding their patience paying off. Joe jumping out of the bush with a invisible tumble to follow up on Maya's bait. And Hospitalized getting punished for moving forward. They waited out the engage from Blue Wolf, but now punished and dragon spawning. They should still be able to fight this. First full item Storm Razor completed for Agateo on Caitlyn.
I think an unlucky flash from Agateo. He really should have been able to like get out of that, but he flashed, and as he flashed, he got condemned, which led to like the stun on the wall interaction. So I think that team fight could have gone a lot different, but you know SGI just on the right side of it this time. And look at this vision from
They will still
Hospitalized.
secure
They're
this
seeing
early
everything
dragon.
they need. Lucky looking for another little burst of power here. The W is going to land though. Lucky could potentially
Nice
be
trade
in trouble.
back from Yoni. And Yoni is committing to a very big scaling build. They're going to go Catalyst Seraphs on this brand mid. Personally,
Joe
I think
with another
condemn
condemn.
bottom.
But the brand passive is going to stack here. The ulti comes through, and it's enough, and Agateo slays Joe. Topside, SGI is picking up the grubs, and so it's kind of a cross-map play, but Whittle is here, and Maya could be short for this world. We'll see if she is able
Black
to
Shield's going to be available in
dodge
3,
out.
2, 1. Black Shield just coming up now, but they managed to engage 1 second before it's off cooldown. And Hospitalized will find the dive into the plate take after they've just completed the dragon. So bouncing back hard after they had a failed engage in the bot side. Making sure that Joe is unable to return to the tower. They're diving now.
Joe flashes
Damage down on Gateo.
Wow, just so much burst damage, and I don't know, an interesting decision there to flash under tower, but yeah, not enough damage coming out from the Vayne at this point in the game, and Hospitalized gladly take that free kill, and its first turret going down at 12.5 minutes.
Yeah, this is the second game of LCC that we've seen Caitlyn. And this is, as you expect, we're seeing Caitlyn push hard in the early game and take these towers, take the plates, and build themselves an advantage off that long range.
I think you can expect Caitlyn to push hard, but 2 turrets well before plates already could look like a meta-defining pick here. As the Caitlyn, I mean, it's been extraordinarily strong both times. Blue Wolf a little greedy, the flash, and then the push back from Whittle, but Blue Wolf might be able to get out. They want to take this fight. V is here, and it's just Whittle and Abraxo. The Caitlyn ulti comes through, but once V shows up, they decide to get out. A beautiful engage from Lucky onto 2, but it's both tanks, and Agateo is happy to just pow, pow, pow from the back line. The E just misses. A nice flash from Rumble. I think if the Braum passive goes off, their Rumble goes down, and so both teams disengage.
Yeah, speaking of pushing on the top side, we have TJ answering with Tristana, picked up 2 plates for themselves, and they should be able to push in this wave. Perhaps
what
get
is Whittle
another
doing
bomb
here?
explosion.
Whittle should be caught out. He should not get out of this. He's going to blast cone out. Lucky is in trouble under tower. The Black Shield at the last moment. Oh my gosh, there's the bot lane, and TJ is now getting free free turret plays topside.
Little guy re-engaging on a Blue Wolf.
Oh my gosh, the blast cone interaction.
Yeah, perhaps Whittle guy should have used the blast cone to get out. He would have been able to secure this kill. He decides to take the plants instead, trying to find dive onto Lucky on the escape from mid lane. And Blue Wolf able to escape as well. This Herald's going to go over, and we have a repeat on objective.
Let's take stock of where we're at in the game, because it's been kind of crazy so far. But
yeah, we're 14 minutes, plates have just dropped.
This is second tower already. This Caitlyn is really strong. Bind is narrow, but it just misses. And the Ghost ultimate from Joe coming out, but Abraxo and Whittle are going to be here. V is here on the backside, lands one harpoon. Does he land a second? He does, but it's into the shield. And now, yeah, both teams will disengage. So, it's, what is it, 2,500
not
gold?
Taken. SGI will push them off.
2,500 gold, 2 turrets advantage. But it's 6 scrubs over to SGI. They don't really have anybody that, like, this Rumble doesn't really want to melee the towers that much.
Yeah, 9 plates taken for Hospitalized in this game. We have a 1,500 gold top lane advantage in SGI's favor, but 1,000 gold up for Whittle guy on Hospitalized. Mid lane we have relatively even. We have a 2,300 gold advantage for Agatio again in the bot side. But the 150 gold shutdown available on them, not nearly as large as last time. What's SGI's avenue back into this game? The dragon is spawning soon, and 2 have already been secured by Hospitalized.
Yeah, I think they need to find an early pick onto one of the carries. Like, honestly, this Tristana is not a huge threat, but this 4-kill Caitlyn, at this point of the game, this is when Caitlyn loves her power spike. So, Vayne is not on form yet. Agateo is forced out here by a nice engage from V, but Blue Wolf already chunked down. They probably don't want this fight. Whittle decides it's time to disengage, but the brand burn from Yoni, and Hospitalized picks up a kill on the backside. Meanwhile, the left alone Tristana in top lane is going to pick up another. That's the 3rd turret for Hospitalized. Agateo finding an angle, but Lucky finding it back. And will this Yone burn down? The ultimate from Caitlyn comes through, and Yone, borderline? I won't call it an end, but he dies on his own. And now Joe and Maya, V is here. They might be able to turn this fight. A root lands. Nice bind from Maya to find Yoni in that, and so the shutdown goes over to V, and Hospitalized are going to be pushed off. So they win the team fight at the end of all that, but they're not going to. Oh my gosh, TJ executes.
37 HP left on that top tower. I think Blue Wolf should just let this die to creeps, ideally.
What is this game?
Let that local gold go to waste for Hospitalized, but 37 tower HP left for TJ to collect in the top side. That will make Tristana a bit more of a threat, as they only have 1 item right now. Gatio encroaching on their second. Joe and Maya will start up the dragon. They're on vision for Hospitalized, so they know this is happening, but they're just leaving their base.
They should be able to burn this, though, and get out.
Yeah, this is crucial for Hospitalized for SGI to bring this game back to even. They take away 1 dragon. That's going to delay the soul point for quite a while. That is a great pickup for SGI.
Yeah, let's look at win cons, because when you look at SGI, I think you like V comes to mind, and he is sitting here very up on CS and 3 kills. He's got a lot of gold. Yeah, he's 1,300 gold over his top lane opponent, and so feeling pretty good. But he needs to really be the standout performer in these team fights. I will say I don't think Brand or Caitlyn really enjoy fighting into a rumble, so there definitely is like the opportunity to volley bear engage on top of a rumble ultimate. I think Blue Wolf and SGI want to be tricky here with their plays. They probably don't want to fight around lanes, and looking for jungle fights is going to be advantageous for SGI.
Yeah, V engaging on a Yone in the bot side, going to find damage. Yone drops their ultimates, going to bounce away from themselves, but managing to proc their passive. The advantage of this brand build, Blue Wolf getting caught out at the Rift Herald.
Yeah,
Rift
and
Herald
a nice bind to disengage. Lucky engaging on a TJ.
Walk away.
Looks like ultimate comes through. So there's no Tristana.
Yeah, Lucky jumping over the wall.
Oh, and this is the counter engage by V. There's no brand, and so he is going to all in the harpoon snipe to get another solo bolo. This time bot side onto the mid laner for Hospitalized.
And
Abraxo is
drop
going to ride
mid,
this bad
Hospitalized
boy
gonna keep
in,
the pressure on.
and Agateo and Hospitalized are going to plink it down. That's another tower, 4th tower of the game, and SGI still doesn't have one.
Well done to keep their early game advantage up. V trying to push down this bot tower, half HP right now. They're going to need a couple more waves to take it down. But there is space on the map. They may be able to get this down for, but they have to defend the rest of the map.
2 levels down. There might have been an angle. I don't know. No Rumble ultimate. There might have been a Tristan angle there. That could have been interesting. Decides not to elect for the all-in, and instead Hospitalized will reset. They are roughly 3k, just over 3,300 gold up, and so Hospitalized winning game 1 and in the driver's seat here for game 2.
Yeah, but let's take a. What do you think of this Poppy build, rushing for a Sundered Sky? Sorry, they're jumping and now engaging on the Maya.
Maya is caught out here. The Black Shield does come through, and the flash out. Crimson Yoni on the backside. Brand ults Maya, and it should be enough with the burn. Maya will drop. Agateo, though, on the other side of the fight, trying to dodge it out. Joe all ins, but it's not enough. But Rumble picks up the shutdown, and so it's a 3-for-1, and Blue Wolf potentially accidentally engaging there with the blast cone. These big blast cones, something that these teams gotta look out for.
37 HP tower still left standing. TJ pushing in on the bot side now. Will find themselves tanking the tower yet again. But making sure to keep the pressure in, playing his topside role even though he's on Tristana. Blue Wolf trying to find some fights. But Maya was caught out in their own jungle, Hospitalized, keeping the vision control up as they push forward.
Yeah, if you look at the topside vision of the western jungle, it's just littered with Hospitalized wards. That being said, the southern jungle does not have any, and TJ is potentially overextended. He knows that, so he's going to back up here and respect SGI a lot, as he sees quite a few now with that shrine. Vision cone. The last
all of the pressure
SGI
is on to V right now for SGI to make something happen. This Rumble ulti and Harpoons are bringing a lot of hurt to Hospitalized. As you mentioned, it took down Agatio in the last fight in front of the Baron Pit. Maya and V moving out with the rest of their team to clear out some of this vision. Hospitalized trying to pressure with a 4-1 split between top lane and bot lane, utilizing the Tristana split push through those bombs. Indexing all of their power together.
Yeah, the team's
and
setting
they can
up
afford
here.
to keep Ioni on the side with this brand thanks to this build.
V is here on the side. Meanwhile, TJ is fighting in the bot, but it's a 5 versus 4 topside. Lucky finds a beautiful engage onto both Abraxo and Yoni. Agateo is far back, but he's fighting front to back. Joe gets in, and so the silver bullets, Agateo has to flash into the middle of SGI. Can they damage? A beautiful bind from range. It's a double kill already, and that's 3 for 2, but the rest of SGI are here. TJ still pushing bot all this while. Whittle guy able to pick up a last kill, but V will pick up another. At the end of the day, it's a 4 for 3, a bloody team fight. But Hospitalized sieges bot, and they're going to try and get this first inhibitor of the game.
Yeah, 4 for 3 takeaway, but TJ is pushing the whole time. It's going to take out 2 towers and half of the HP on this inhib with the help of the minions. SGI looking a little more like Season 1 SGI, winning through this team fight, even though it is a 4v5, making an opening for themselves. They're going to have to try to defend these side lanes. But a great team fight from them.
Yep, and finally picked up here. And there's no soul condition, so Hospitalized with a 4k gold lead, but they don't have like a clear win con outside of if they can win these team fights. With Brand Poppy, they really need to be able to win the team fights. So if they lose the ability to win the team fights, they might just get pulled apart. Tristana split push might, I don't know. I'm not seeing that as the way. They are going to burn down the dragon here. This will be their 3rd dragon, and SGI is too late to fight. They do have all 5 showing up, as Lucky is a little late to the party. Hospitalized in position. They kind of want this fight 5v5. They feel like they're in a good spot.
You're definitely right. Hospitalized was looking for blood, but they will pull away to defend their mid lane tower. Black Shield on cooldown. Whittle guy could look for a flank, but SGI is going to back away. Lanes will reset. Hospitalized has TJ sitting in the base on the fountain, wondering where he's going to go next.
And it's
Maybe
hole
waiting
breaker.
for an item, and
Let's
he has
talk
a
about
hole
this
breaker.
Tristana. Yep. Kraken hole breaker.
Yep. Every 5th attack against champions and epic monsters deals 151 bonus physical damage, increased to 363 against structures. TJ is playing his side lane split push to the max. He is bringing Tristana to the party, and Tristana is not coming to the team fights. They're exclusively hitting towers.
With a.
How do you think this is going to work out?
No, Hospitalize hiding here. This could turn the tide. If they find 1 or 2, this absolutely will be an instant Baron, but Blue Wolf sniffs it out. The bear does not get got. Maya walking up definitely too far here, and they're going to turn, and this will be the end of Maya's life. So stepping forward, I don't know. Just maybe not respecting the damage.
Out by the bear, but Morgana deciding that she's not scared of Hospitalized. Hospitalized will take that kill and immediately invest it in a Baron play.
Yeah,
Agatio could be
wait,
out by
Lucky with a crazy find onto all of them. Abraxas was so low already, but staying alive. And Agateo able to deal. This is a double kill now, a triple kill. V shows up to the fight, but it's too little too late as TJ, Whittle Guy, and Yoni are able to turn it. It's 2 down, but 4 for SGI drop, and Hospitalized turn towards the Baron.
Yeah, a little bit of indecision trying to decide if they can tank this, but with only Morgana left on SGI, deciding that they can go through with it. They have 1.5 carries because this is a hole breaker Tristana, but not going to have any issues taking this Baron down. A huge Rumble ulti and play on the back end of that fight, but not quite enough to take down Hospitalized with the gold lead that they managed to build for themselves on Agatio.
Yeah, that's V's first death here on the Rumble. Was looking really good, but just was pushing bot lane. I had to teleport into that fight. Ended up, not being in like the perfect ideal position, and just being a little too late. And so I think missing out on a lot of that early damage in that team fight is the reason SGI lost it. And now, 6k gold up. Hospitalized with Baron. They're going to be looking to siege into the base here, and they weren't able to take that first inhibitor, but this could be 1 or 2 inhibs.
Ooh, big jump going on to Joe, tanking a Caitlyn ulti. Gatio moving to pressure. One thing I want to take note of, V actually bought a Medjai's right
Blue
before
Wolf
that
is
fight.
caught out here as the Brand and Poppy are going to find a flash out, but the Braum ulti misses? Question mark? And a second stack of the passive could come through. Yoni is here, and it is a kill going over to Abraxo as the jungler for SGI is dropped. Agateo drop down to half HP. Maya potentially in a lot of trouble. Lands the root, but the healing from that crit. Yeah, and they back out and Hospitalized they're now sieging top.
And bot. They have TJ pushing in the side. Huge damage from V on.
Yeah, the ulti here just to try and trim the wave, but he's gonna get burnt down, and this is not looking good for SGI. SGI is beginning to get routed. Joe is the last hope, the last bastion of hope. Can he get out? TJ is here. He picks up the kill. It's a delayed ace as Blue Wolf and Lucky both spawn, but Blue Wolf and Lucky, what can they do? Lucky is going to get knocked up by the Poppy W. Blue Wolf burnt down, and Hospitalized are here to take advantage and take the 2-0 in the series. It's GG, Hospitalized 2-0 SGI.
Wow, what a set of games we had for us today. Totally against my expectations. Hospitalized proving that just because you have a team full of rookies doesn't mean you have a team full of losers.